great to be back in Coleman. It's great to have the students back. I thought they did an outstanding job. The energy was great from the crowd. Hopefully we can continue to play well and give them a good reason to keep turning out, because that energy we needed. So obviously it wasn't a good start. You know, South Carolina's a confident team that's been winning. I think Miles Stewie had made the comment the SEC wasn't ready for South Carolina, which we made sure we played for our guys. We made the point. We've been the team that's been winning the SEC here lately, not South Carolina. But they were confident. Like, they came in ready to play. Their coach done a great job. Paris, good coach, and they got us out of the gate. I didn't think we were ready to play. We had 4 turnovers our first 5 possessions. They scored 13 quick ones on us. After we got settled in, you know, we did a really good job the rest of the first half. We did a great job. We had multiple 4-minute battles between media timeouts where they didn't score a point in the second half. So that's the defense we're looking for moving forward. I did think they got a little tired. They're used to playing so slow when we ran them up and down a little bit. They had some guys that were gassed. Our guys said it, you know, they tried to call some timeouts to stem the tide a little bit, but our guys said that, you know, they're tired, they're ready to crack. Like, let's crack them. I thought we did a good job. You know, in the past, coach would call the timeout after we've gone on a run, and they go on a run. We didn't do that tonight. Thought they called timeout. We come out of the timeout, got stops, and kept the momentum going our way. So, big conference win. Needed to go 2-0. We got a big one on the road at Mississippi State Saturday. They're going to be tough too.
Start on the right here, Nick.
Yeah, what would your team be without Mark Sears?
Not nearly as good as we are. I mean, he's, you know, first half he held us in there. I mean, we were struggling the first half to score, too many turnovers. So, you know, we played an awful first half. It's probably as bad a half as we played all year, and somehow we're still up 1, in large part due to Mark. And then, you know, Davin Cosby made a great point on the bench. So, you know, he ends up with 31. Nobody realized he had 31. It's the most unselfish 31 points we've seen. So, thought he was making the right plays, moving the ball, being a great teammate, and still ends up with 31 points. So it kind of proves you can play the right way, move the ball, and when you're as talented as he is, you still end up with 31 points. I mean, he's super efficient. He goes 6 of 8 from 3, doesn't miss a free throw, 10 of 13 from the field. It doesn't get much better than that. And I thought his defense, I mean, when he's locked into the game and playing defense like he did, and offensively, he's one of the best guards in the country.
Tony.
Do you have an update on Mo, and if he's going to be out for any extended time, how do you kind of deal with that?
He's kind of week to week. He's got his right foot that he had the surgery on, so he's kind of flared up. You know, we needed to rest him. He's been out of practice the last couple of days, then play tonight. We'll see if we can get him right. We've got a day off tomorrow. See what we can do by Saturday.
Was that surgery recent?
No, it was over the summer, right when he got here.
Charlie.
Hey, Coach, you mentioned the defense in your opening. Just what changed and how do you sustain that moving forward?
Yeah, I thought our energy changed in the second half. You know, how do we sustain it? I think it's a lot more fun to play that way, because hopefully the guys want to sustain their energy. You know, we went to a little bit more switching. You know, I thought Mo Diabate came. Now, we started the half out great, so it wasn't like he came in and got us stops. But I did think him and Nick's energy was really driving us. You know, we were getting beat up on the glass pretty good in the first half. So, you know, Diabate comes in, gets 6 rebounds in just over 9 minutes. So, you know, I thought him and Pringle's energy, toughness really made a big difference for us. You know, we ended up, I don't know, was it 19-12 on the glass at the half? So, we ended up with 36. Quick math, was it 24-12? Is that what it was in the second half?
24-12.
There you go. High school math teacher. Quick math. So we doubled them up in the second half on the glass. Look, and that was in large part to Mo Diabate playing as tough. I mean, he gets 6 rebounds. So he had 4 of our rebounds in the second half, like in 9 minutes. So, you know, you can look to see him to get a few more minutes here and there, because if he's going to play that tough, and we're lacking some toughness right now, we got to get him in a little bit more.
Earlier this season, you kind of talked about how the team struggled keeping their foot on the gas with the lead. Obviously, that didn't happen tonight. What did you see that was maybe different from other games tonight where they were able to continue to build that lead?
Yeah, I thought the effort, I had Coach Murphy from softball come talk to them yesterday. The whole moody to like having genuine joy, vicarious joy through your teammates' success. I thought we had that tonight. I thought guys were super. You saw all the guys in the huddle attack mode. Diamante coming in, she's playing great. The kid hasn't played much. It's had an unbelievable attitude. And they were happy as could be. Nick Pringle won the hard hat. As soon as I gave it to him, he turned around and flipped it, put it on Mo's head. Kind of anointed Mo as the hard hat winner. Mo would have won it if he went hard hat points per minute. So I loved it. Thought Nick was a great leader, showed the right stuff. I think our effort stayed great. We kept playing for each other. The ball kept moving. When you play unselfish, you take care of the ball, and you play defense like that, we're one of the best teams in the country.
Dean.
Yesterday you talked about how you wanted to see more competitiveness from your players. How do you think they responded to that tonight?
The start of the game wasn't where it needed to be. After we got down, I thought it was pretty good. I thought we competed on defense the last half, even a little bit more than the last half of the first half, and I thought the second half was, they had 10 points in the second half with 4 minutes and some change to go. So we were very competitive, competed hard for probably the last 35 minutes or so of that game. We got to, I don't know if we got to make a change with the group to start, or the starters just got to get it together a little bit more to start the game out. But I thought for 35 minutes we competed pretty hard.
Chase.
47 points is almost a season low. South Alabama scored 46. And this is obviously a league game. I mean, is this the best defensive game of the year for you guys, at least in terms of avoiding the lapses where you give up a run?
100%. To me, it's the best. If we take out the first 4 to 5 minutes, and again, when you turn the ball over 4 out of your first 5 possessions, you don't help your defense out. So if you take away the beginning of the game, I think by far, probably the last 35, 36 minutes of this game, it's by far been our best defensive performance of the year.
Ariel.
Coach Grant Nelson with no points tonight. However, he had a couple of big steals. He had a couple of big rebounds for you guys. Even though he's not scoring offensively, how big is his presence for you guys? How crucial is that?
Yeah, I mean, he's got great size. He can, he's athletic. He can move. We need him to get a little tougher and go get some more offensive rebounds. He's played 24 minutes. We need him to come up with some offensive boards and make a difference that way. Mo Diabate kind of came in and did that for. We need Grant to play with some physicality like that, but he's athletic. He wants to help the team in any way possible. He's a great kid. The steals, the rim protection, because he can block shots. He had the one block shot, was a big block shot. We got to get some more rim protection. Nick had 2, which was great. But I like Grant's going to help us. There's going to be games where he scores 20. We got to get him going though right now. He's a guy we really need to get going here.
Stay in the back, Brian.
Coach, Aaron said that if Mark plays like this, you guys have the chance to be one of the best teams in the country. You've seen a team that's been the best in the country in last year. Do you believe that this team, with this defensive performance and number 1 going like that, can be one of the best teams in the country?
Yeah, no, I 100% believe it. And we've played with the best team. We were up 9 on Purdue in the second half with a over 75% chance of winning the game in the second half. We got to compete every possession. And I thought Mark competed every possession. If we took care of the ball tonight, the turnovers really hurt your defense and your offense both. And we have not had issues up until SEC play with turnovers like this. So we got Aaron's got to take care of the ball a little bit better for us. Ryland's got to take care of it. So, some of our better players got to do a little better job taking care of the ball. But if we take care of the ball on offense and we can guard like we did for the last 36 minutes of this game, I do believe we're one of the best teams in the country. And we haven't gotten a quality win. I think we're still at 0 quad 1 wins. But we played with Purdue, number 1 in the country. Arizona's been number 1 in the country. We're up on them, where they had to call a timeout in the second half. We've been up on Creighton in the second half, at least 6. They're one of the better teams in the country. Clemson, just, we gotta close those games. You know, if we have those 4 wins, which we don't, we're talking a whole different deal. But we've been up on them and felt like we should have won the games, could have won the games, and we gotta do a better job closing. And Mark was talking about in the half, like our last 12 minutes of our games have not been good. We hit the under 12 media timeout, and the under 12, like, he did a great job being a leader, talking about it. We gotta get stops, and I thought we did a pretty good job that under 12 and under 8 media timeout.
Last one, Adam.
Yeah, Coach, Laurent Paris said he believed that double technical was instigated by your bench. Were you given an explanation for that call there in the second half?
They said that our guys were kind of talking, I mean, there's a lot of talking. That run that came out of the game 13, the guys were yelling at our bench for whatever reason, I don't know. I mean, they made the statement the SEC isn't ready for them. Guess we'll see if the SEC is ready for them. This SEC team was ready for them. So they were talking an awful lot during the game. I don't condone us talking to the other team off the bench, but I heard what their guys were saying. They were right out of the gate, so that quick 13-point run beginning of the game didn't last very long.
Thanks, Coach.